Ah, hello there. Who are you, fella? Oof.
So, where are you headed?
Don't really know.
Not the talkative type, eh? That's okay. Most people I pick up are just waiting for their turn to talk.
Little birds?
Want a raisin? They're from my farm.
Raisins have farmers? Sure. Love me some raisins. Take raisins. Oh. Oh. Yeah.
You don't look so good. Guess those things don't agree with you yet.
What do you mean they don't look good? What? Okay, I got brown hair.
Strange. They're Thompson seedless. Good raisins. We still farm more of those in California than anywhere on Earth.
That's like good raisins. I'm sure they are, Mr. Thompson. Oh yeah. This guy.
You want to know the clearest evidence that reality isn't real?
Wow. Okay, we're getting pretty deep here.
Raisins and grapes, man.
Raisins and grapes.
They're the same thing,
Yeah, I know.
but they
Dried
taste
grapes.
disgusting when eaten together.
What? Why is that?
Obvious bug in the program there, right?
I think.
Memory is a slippery thing. Think about when somebody asks you about this ride later, assuming you even know where you're going, and get someplace where somebody can ask you, "Hey, how'd you get here anyway?" They'll ask you, "Oh, I hitched." And your brain will flash back for a second when you say this, and it'll show you a frozen snapshot of yourself sitting in this car talking to me like we are right now. But which moment will it actually show you? Will it be this one?
Whoa,
Or this one?
whoa. Okay.
Or this one?
Ooh,
We think we
let's-
remember how
let's
people
stop.
really were, how our
Driving in a
lives
circle,
together
I know where
really
we are.
were. But when we think back to them, even the people we cared about the most, all we're doing is snatching moments out of the air, just grabbing another raisin out of the box. Yeah, my wife. She's dead now, but you probably guessed that. Thanks. But you don't look like you're doing so well yourself.
No, I'm not. You're getting really existential with me. And,
Takes one to know one, right? I can always spot someone who's grieving along this highway. They usually stand on the road with a dazed look on their face and their thumb up in the air.
Hitchhiker's always the lost kind.
No, I don't know you, kid. I just know the type.
I just know the time. Birds may swarm.
Hey, do me a
Red?
favor and close the window, would you?
Yeah, sure.
That's better. Now, where were we?
Why close the window though? Why do you want to close the window? You pick up a lot of hitchhikers? Where are we headed anyway? Let's go.
There is nothing less rewarding than talking geography with someone who doesn't know where he's going or where he's from.
Well,
If you want to know, the trunk of this car is full of
Yeah.
4 bushels of raisins that I'm driving to my brother's place in Intercourse.
In
Is that enough
Intercourse?
info for you,
In sex?
Copernicus?
yeah.
Yep. Intercourse, Pennsylvania.
Intercourse?
The real joke
Come
is that
on.
my other brother lives in Lampshade, Texas.
Very nice.
I once picked up this
Do you
guy
live in
who'd been to
Clockenhall's?
the Czech Republic.
Czechoslovakia.
They've got some really weirdly named places over there, he was telling me. One place that means young celebrator of pain.
I'm a young soul.
The thing is, some of these places are 700 years old. I guess they didn't really know how to name places back then.
I would say they probably still don't know how to name places. Looking out the window again. Wow. I like the scenery. Am I supposed to be doing something? I have a raisin. Kick the can.
You know,
Kick the can.
when I was a kid, my brother and I used to drive our parents crazy on long drives together. Our folks wouldn't let us listen to the radio in the car.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
So we used to make up these songs about food on long
What
drives
the fuck?
to pass the time.
Let me guess,
We
you
had
had one
this
about
one
raisins?
with about 30 verses, each about a different kind of grain.
Wow, you guys are
There was
really
this one
farmers
time we
through and
passed
through,
a
aren't you?
billboard for some kind of bread,
Farmers to the
challah
heart.
bread.
Challah.
In hell they have a hell a lot of challah bread. In hell they have
Okay,
a
so
hell
your
a
goal
lot
here is
of
to annoy me now.
challah bread. Yeah, that drove Mom and Dad crazy.
Works on me as well.
In hell they have a hell a lot of challah bread. In hell they have
Wow,
a hell
I'm
a
surprised you
lot of
survived that. There's
challah
like
bread.
COVID or
Come
something.
on, join
I'm
in.
not going to join in.
In hell they have a hell a lot of challah bread. In
Yeah,
hell
sure.
they
You
have
know
a
what?
hell
I'll
a
please
lot
you.
of challah bread. In hell they have a hell a lot of challah bread. In hell they have a hell a lot of challah
Okay, well, at least I know what my voice sounds
they
like.
have a hell a lot of challah bread. In hell they have
you
a
stop?
hell a lot of challah bread.
How can you do this for so long?
In hell they have a hell
Okay, then.
of bread. In hell
Can we
they
turn
have
that,
a
can we turn that
hell
off?
lot of hell.
Actually, I'm beginning to understand my parents' perspective.
Am I in hell?
Getting older's funny.
Really?
It's like
Seems
reading
sad.
a book where less and less happens, but the writing gets better and better.
Take more action and worse writing, thanks. No. I think it's pretty
Thanks.
it's fairly
I got it from an
profound.
app.
Nice.
It's this app with philosophical sayings. My wife got it for me to make me sound smarter.
Bigger words don't mean bigger emotions. We're on the farm
Yeah.
with you?
We used to have a strict division of labor back when
Ah,
we worked
you did all
together.
the, she did all the
She
heavy
would
lifting,
raise
you
the
did
grape
all
from the time it appeared on the vine. I'd step in as soon as it was time to start drying them. Our customers used to have fun with that. I'm the dry one, they'd say.
That's pretty good.
Grapes attract a certain kind of person. A person who likes to make jokes.
You're a raisin type
Wine
of guy.
enthusiasts, tourists, people who like to talk. If I'm totally honest with you, I don't really remember what she looked like. Remember everything about her, just not her face.
That's-
Some people have faces that are easy to remember. Doesn't seem fair.
Humans have, like,
You think you're present in the moment, Copernicus? You've been talking to me for 10 minutes. What color are my eyes?
I thought you had brown eyes.
Nope.
No?
Like I said when I picked you up,
Green.
some people are just waiting until it's their turn to talk.
I'm sorry I wasn't
Anyway,
staring lovingly
Pop
into
open
your
the glove
eyes.
box, and I'll show you a photo of my wife.
Alright, let's pop. Oh. What's that? Is that okay?
Here, let me give you a hand with that.
No, don't worry. Oh. Okay, you closed it. You closed it. I had it open.
Hey, where'd you get that? That's not her.
Yeah, it doesn't look like you either.
And that guy there, he looks like you.
Oh, okay. I'm sure he'll give you.
I don't know. I was going to ask you the same question, Copernicus.
Where's the picture of your wife?
Well, I guess it belongs to you.
Doing my thing.
You better hold on to it.
I suppose so. I got a little Jufro. Can we open this again? No? Raisins? You like raisins an awful lot, don't you? Yep, keep coughing. Can we open? I can no longer mess with this guy. Can I open the window again?
Want to hear a joke?
Yeah, hit me.
Why did the raisin take the prune to the
Why did
dance?
the raisin take the prune to the dance? I don't
He
know.
couldn't get a date.
Ah.
Hey, that reminds me. It's almost 4:30.
It's time for the riddle hour.
You'll like this. It's my favorite. I once knew the hostess, Darlene. She used to change the tires on my truck on Highway 50.
Oh, used to change tires on your truck, huh?
Welcome to another Interstate
Is that,
Riddle Hour. Here's our
Is that
first
trucker
riddle.
slang for stuff?
Keep your eyes peeled, all you blacktop carpetbaggers.
That sounds
I
semi-racist.
fly, yet I have no wings. I cry, yet I have no eyes. Darkness follows me. Lower light I never see.
What am I? Find me and click me. I fly, yet I have no wings. I cry, yet I have no eyes.
Here's a hint. We're looking for something fluffy.
Something fluffy? What? Cries. White and fluffy and long. Oh, a cloud.
Very good. Here's our next one. A gatekeeper
Duh.
forever bound. He opens and shuts with a similar sound.
Gatekeeper forever bound. He opens and shuts. With a similar. Is it a trunk? Could it possibly be a trunk?
Here's a hint. Think metal teeth
Metal
that
teeth
open and
that
shut.
open and shut. This. Oh, back? A zipper?
Ready? Here's one more.
Oh, a
He
zipper.
lies without touching the ground.
He lies without touching the... Is it me? Is it me? Is it you?
Damn it, Darlene.
Yeah, you're a fucking liar.
I should have tipped her better when she changed the tires. She's been out to get me ever since. Look, I admit I lied, but only about one thing. Yeah,
Yeah, I knew it. We've met before.
I recognized you right away on the side of the road. Knew right away you're the guy who took photos of me in my trailer for that magazine. You showed up at my trailer park, taking photos.
You have a trailer park now? I thought
At
you were a
first, I was a
farmer.
bit suspicious, since there were plans to kick us out and develop the trailer park into some kind of shopping center. But then it became clear that you'd been sent here by a magazine to do one of those stories about vanishing farmers that always pulls heartstrings with the rest of the country. The woman in the photo?
Yes.
No, I didn't actually meet her. I just know what you told me about her. She was away traveling in Europe without you. And you weren't taking it so well. Let's not kid ourselves. You don't seem like a guy who wants to know.
Well, we're driving in this goddamn circle, so I want
Don't forget, you picked this car every bit as much as I chose to stop for you.
That doesn't mean you can't answer my question.
You picked this car, picked me, not to feel anything. Now you see what I mean? I'm one of the good guys here.
What do you mean? Oh dear.
You never mentioned anything about him, but I guess he's part of what you're running from.
Yeah, I'm definitely
Here, I'll try to
This has
explain.
gotta be death. Well, you gonna explain to me or what, my friend? Oh. The sun's getting low in the sky, buddy. You're going well over the speed limit, buddy. Oh dear.
A man travels along a road until he reaches a gate at the top of a hill. The road has been long and straight so far, and the going has been easy. But now the man can't go any further, so he takes a seat by the road to rest. The man waits, and after a length of time that seems neither short nor long, the gate opens, and a guard appears. The man asks the guard for entry, but the guard says he cannot let him enter at the moment. The man thinks for a second and asks if he will be allowed through later. It is possible, says the guard, but not now. The gate now stands slightly open, and the man tries to look through it longingly. His journey has been easy so far, and he misses the feeling of the open road. The guard notices and laughs. Even if you could gain entry, there are many gatekeepers after me. Some are much stronger than me, and I'm afraid to look upon them. So there the man waits, for days, months, years, waiting to enter. One day, when he's given up hope of entering, a single question occurs to him, one he has not thought of before. Why, he wonders aloud, are there no other travelers at this gate? Early in my journey, the road was crowded with them, and yet, in all these years, no one but myself has waited in front of this gate. The man is surprised to hear an answer come from a voice next to his ear. It is you who made this gate, says a bird perched by his shoulder. So it exists for no one but you. But why? Asks the traveler. Why would I want to stop here?
Because I'm afraid of
The
what
bird
lies
replies,
ahead.
after hungrily eating a crust of bread from the man's hand. After this point, the road becomes less straight. It becomes like the tree in which I live, splitting into dozens, hundreds of branches. The path becomes impossibly narrow and frail, and crowded with the view of other paths one could have taken. There's only one point ahead on the road where all paths converge, where all points join, where the light shines through skin and through lies. But it's never been reached by one of your kind, a traveler who walks on feet. Shoo! Cries the guard, chasing the bird away. Don't listen to his nonsense. Having said this, he takes a seat next to the traveler, but not before closing the gate forever. So when you think about it, who knows how long we've been sitting here, just like this,
About
on
20
this
minutes.
road. Take it from me. It's better to face things with, what's it called again? Fortitude. Better not to feel too much.
That's not fortitude, that's apathy.
Want a raisin?
Yes, I'll have a raisin.
See? You're getting used to them.
Are the raisins?
Life is like a box of raisins. That's some Forrest Gump type wisdom for you right there.
Raisins memories?
Here, I'll leave the box open for you. Help yourself.
Have another one. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Raisin.
You don't want to do that. There's no telling what those birds will do once they start swarming.
You're right. There is no telling what they'll do. Once they start swarming.
You're making a mistake, kid. You don't know where they're taking you.
You know, I feel like...
Look, I'll help you. I'll help you figure out what happened when she came back from Europe. Look, I get that you're mad, and I don't blame you. But you don't know what's out there, kid. What other drivers on this road are like. Stay with me, and things will play a lot safer.
You're kind, man, but you're also all over the place. I'm with the birds now.
All right, I guess you made your choice. Don't blame me for what happens next.
Well, you seem a little all over the place anyway.
I guess this is where they want you. Crazy crows. You better check your backpack. They have a way of leaving gifts once you've fed them. Often something shiny or a piece of string. That's not a good look for either of you. I guess you'll be needing to get to the bottom of that. Just remember, there are many more gates ahead and many more guards. I'm pretty much the friendly drunken uncle of the bunch. Well, good luck to you, kid. Oh, one more thing.
Yes?
What did the grape say when he got run over by a car? Nothing. He just gave a little whine. Good luck with your search.
That's pretty good. And I hope you get back with your wife. Which is to mean I hope you die. Okay. Not bad. I hope it continues to run. Unless that's the end of the game. Pretty though. I'm with the crows now. Nice, short, little, pretty game. I don't think there's anything else to it. That's about it though.